Welcome back, MVP Road Car, and today we're diving into something that's stirring up more conversation than almost any upcoming vehicle, the 2026 Ford Mustang Pickup Truck. Yeah, you heard that. Read a Mustang reborn as a performance-oriented pickup. It's bold, it's unexpected, and it's designed to blend muscle car excitement with everyday utility. So let's break down everything you need to know about the exterior, the interior, the performance, and what you can expect when it comes to pricing. Asterisk right away, the first thing you notice about the 2026 Mustang pickup is the stance. It doesn't look like a traditional truck, and that's exactly the point. Ford seems to be aiming for something that sits halfway between a street performance machine and a lifestyle utility vehicle. The front end carries unmistakable Mustang DNA. Those aggressive, slightly narrowed LED headlights, the sculpted hood with aerodynamic lines, and a grille that feels muscular without being oversized. Instead of the tall, upright posture of an F-150, this Mustang pickup hugs the road with a more athletic profile, almost like a sports SUV with an open bed. Asterisk along the sides, the proportions look clean and surprisingly sleek for a truck. The wheel arches are wide enough to give you that planted look, and the 20-inch or available 22-inch performance wheels push the design even closer to a track-ready vibe. The body lines sweep back toward a bed that's shorter than what you'd find in a typical mid-size truck, but long enough to offer real functionality for bikes, camping gear, tools, or weekend toys. The bed rails are a bit lower than normal, which makes loading easier, but also supports the sporty, fastback-inspired silhouette. Asterisk around the rear, you get what everyone expects in a Mustang-inspired vehicle. The tri-bar taillights. These have been reimagined for a truck format with a wider overall housing but that same signature sequential glow. Instead of a chrome bumper, the Mustang pickup keeps things modern with a body color integrated rear fascia. A diffuser-style lower section hints at performance. And dual-lore, in some trims, quad exhaust outlets reinforce that this isn't just a lifestyle vehicle. It's still a Mustang at heart. Asterisk now, once you step inside, the transformation becomes even more dramatic. The cabin is where Ford clearly wanted to emphasize the crossover between a muscle car and a premium daily driver. The dashboard is dominated by a curved digital display stretching from the gauge cluster to the center infotainment screen. It feels futuristic, and the graphics are sharp, with customizable layouts that let you switch between performance-focused views, off-road data, or traditional gauges. Everything is driver-centric, with the center stack angled just slightly to the left, keeping the Mustang's sporty cockpit feel alive. Asterisk materials are impressive for a vehicle of this class. Soft-touch surfaces on most touchpoints, optional. Leather-wrapped sport seats, contrast stitching, and carbon fiber or brushed metal trims, depending on the chosen package. The steering wheel is thick and performance-tuned, with knurled metal switches that feel properly premium. Ford seems to have learned from the popularity of the Mustang Mach-E's interior, blending technology with personality instead of producing something too plain or utilitarian. Asterisk space, of course, is better than a coupe Mustang. The rear seats offer enough legroom for adults, making this an actual family-friendly pickup. Fold-flat rear seating allows extra cargo space inside when you need it, and the under-seat storage compartments are large enough for tools, gear, or emergency supplies. Ambient lighting wraps around the cabin with customizable colors, keeping that nighttime driving vibe engaging and modern. Asterisk, now let's talk performance. Because this is where things get really interesting. Even though it's a pickup, Ford knows that the Mustang badge demands real power. Rumors and early previews suggest multiple engine options. The base model is expected to start with a turbocharged 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine, tuned to deliver around 310 horsepower. This wouldn't be the fastest version, but it's likely the most balanced, offering strong acceleration with better fuel economy for daily use. Asterisk, stepping up, Ford may offer a 5.0-liter V8 for those who want something closer to the classic Mustang experience. This engine could push somewhere around 480 horsepower, giving the Mustang pickup more muscle than nearly any competitor in the mid-size truck segment. Combine that with optional all-wheel drive, and you get a truck that can sprint, like a sports car, while still offering traction for dirt roads or bad weather. Asterisk, and then there's the electrified possibility. Ford has been expanding its hybrid and electric platforms, so a hybrid Mustang pickup version seems extremely likely. This setup would focus on torque constant strong and perfect for both towing and off-the-line acceleration. We could see power figures pushing well past 500 horsepower if Ford decides to build a performance hybrid model. If they go fully electric to a Mach-E adapted into truck form, that would make the Mustang pickup one of the most unique EV performance trucks on the market. Asterisk handling is where this truck is expected to stand out. A lower center of gravity than traditional pickups, a stiffer performance-tuned suspension, and selectable drive modes would come together to deliver something closer to a performance SUV than a work truck. Modes like Sport, Track, Slippery, Off-Road, and Tow Haul would ensure the Mustang pickup can adapt to whatever the driver needs. Steering is expected to be sharp, responsive, and more car-like, which fits the personality Ford is going for. Asterisk utility won't be forgotten though, with a towing capacity likely in the range of 5,000 to 6,000 pounds depending on the engine. This won't compete with larger trucks, but it will be more than enough for small trailers, boats, jet skis, or moving equipment. Payload should hover around 1,200 to 1,500 pounds again. Not full-size truck numbers, but perfectly adequate for the kind of buyers looking at a sporty, lifestyle-focused pickup. Asterisk. Now let's talk pricing. Since this sits between a performance vehicle and a mid-size pickup, the price is expected to reflect that hybrid identity. A starting price around the upper $30,000 range seems realistic for the base EcoBoost model. Move into V8 territory, and you're probably looking at mid-$40,000 to low $50,000 south, depending on options. If Ford releases a high-performance hybrid or electric model, don't be surprised if it pushes closer to the $60,000 mark, especially with technology packages, upgraded wheels, premium audio, and advanced driver assist features. Asterisk for what buyers get: a combination of Mustang styling, modern tech, sporty driving dynamics, and real truck versatility. The pricing would make sense. It won't replace an F-150, and it won't replace a traditional Mustang either, but it will carve out a completely new lane for people who want performance and practicality, wrapped together in a way no other manufacturer is offering. Asterisk. So that's the full breakdown of the 2026 Ford Mustang pickup truck. A bold new step that blends attitude, power, technology, and usefulness into something nobody expected but a lot of people are already buzzing about. Whether you're a fan of the Mustang brand, a truck enthusiast looking for something fresh, or simply someone who appreciates when automakers take risks, this is a vehicle worth keeping an eye on. Asterisk. If you enjoyed this detailed review, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned right here on MVP Road Car for more deep dives, reviews, and automotive breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.